Being diagnosed with cancer, it can be a very scary experience, especially when you've got to make treatment options and choices. There is one option that is giving patients new hope. This is Dr. Lawrence Stegman. He is an oncologist with Phoenix Cyberknife Center, and he's here to tell us more. So how did Phoenix Cyberknife come about?
So we've now almost been open for about 6 years, and my partners and I are specialists in radiation therapy, and we worked at many hospitals around the valley, and we needed to have a new center that had state-of-the-art equipment specialized for this particular type of radiation called radiosurgery.
You know, we just chatted about it, you know, in the intro. When you get that diagnosis that you have cancer, I don't care what kind of cancer it is, Dr. Stegman, it's terrifying, not only for you, but for your entire family. How you're going to battle it, what you're going to do next. You guys are unique not only to Phoenix, but to treatment centers across the country. Why is that?
Well, we're the only center that has 2 machines that are specifically designed to give this special type of radiation called radiosurgery, both the Cyberknife and a machine called the TrueBeam STX. And even though we opened 6 years ago, the machines have been continually upgraded, so they're still the newest, most advanced things available.
Right, because typically we hear about radiation and we hear about chemotherapy, but this is an advanced stage of both of those? Is that what exactly is it?
Right, so it's not chemotherapy, it's a type of radiation treatment. It's not appropriate for all patients, but in certain patients who have had radiation before, certain types of tumors, this specific type of radiation is better for them.
Are there side effects?
Well, it depends on the part of the body that's being treated and the type of tumor that's being treated. But very often, and I think as you'll hear from a patient we're going to see, there are very few, if any, side effects. For these types of treatments, oftentimes it's only 3 to 5 days versus many weeks for other types of radiation. And obviously we can give the other types of radiation as well if they're more appropriate for someone.
And for so many people, the decision of what type of treatment they receive is based on their financial, ability. Does insurance, can it pay for these types of treatments?
Absolutely, yeah. So Medicare, Medicaid, private payers, for most situations, if the treatment is appropriate for the person, it is covered.
And you said Cyberknife is not for all cancer patients, but what type of cancer patient can receive a Cyberknife?
So Cyberknife and the procedure called radiosurgery can be used for tumors from the head to the toe, and it's used for some sorts of benign tumors as well. The most common things that we treat are lung cancers, head and neck cancers, tumors in the liver, some special kinds of brain tumors, and then areas also in the pancreas and prostate cancer.
Very technologically advanced. And you've said many times, and I've actually been into your Phoenix Cyberknife facility here in the Valley, it's incredible. It's so state-of-the-art. It is so revolutionary. And it really kind of is preserving the tissue around the tumor. Is that right? Right.
So these treatments are best used for tumors that are just localized in one area that we need to get rid of and can't be removed. And the radiation basically works by aiming thousands and thousands of beams that'll focus on the tumor and can track it if it moves. And so where all those beams overlap, it gets a very, very high dose of radiation, and everywhere else much less.
And we're going to meet a patient of Dr. Stegman's coming up, and her story is remarkable, and she's going to talk about that coming up in just a little bit. Thank you so much, Dr. Stegman. If you have any questions for Phoenix Cyberknife and radiation oncology, please email your questions to info@pcroc.com. They're located at 4611 East Shea Boulevard in Phoenix. The number to call 602-497-0605. You can also visit them at phoenixcyberknifecenter.com.